This video is for you if you keep finding yourself doing the instant gratification bullshit. I have this habit of not filling up my day with productive things I really want to do. Well, at least I used to have this habit anyways. I'd have all these productive things lined up, but instead I'd choose for the shitty, useless instant gratification that I didn't even enjoy doing instead. I'd find myself waking up, fat once, of course. I'd shuffle to breakfast, didn't really even know what I was eating because I was just hooked on my phone while eating. And I'd have online classes because this was still in the COVID quarantine period. I'd have online classes, and during these I'd just sit on my phone and I'd be texting people. Sometimes I'd even put on porn and start jacking off in the middle of class. So imagine this, bro. You're sitting in a place, in a class that's made to educate you, and you're choosing to jack off. Anyways, so I do that. School would be over, class would be over. I'd spend about an hour, 2 hours on my homework, and then I'd watch anime for 3 to 4 hours, sometimes until midnight and beyond. My record was binging Black Clover until 5 a.m. in the morning. But I'm going to count that as an exception because Black Clover, I'm going to look back on that with gratitude because Black Clover did change my life, and it is the series that put me on to self-improvement. But it still doesn't justify it in my eyes. As you can imagine, with this, that would be my daily routine, and with this, I wake up sleep deprived, and the cycle would continue. These used to be my days. Now my daily routine looks like this. I think we can all agree that this is some beautiful progress. And I've actually begun to follow it up more strictly now. So, of course, as you can imagine, I use the same excuse you're probably using right now. I don't have free time. The things I just listed up, I used to view like habits. It's almost like I viewed them as the same way I view my word blocks now, like things I have to check off at the end of my day in my notebook. Otherwise my day wouldn't have been completed. And it might not be too different from what you have right now. But you probably already knew that, didn't you? The reason you've clicked on this video and you've watched up until this point is because you want to change something about it. So let's just do that. Let's hop into this video. So we're going to start off by doing an actionable step. So I want you to immediately grab something to write on. This can be a notebook, just a paper, a notebook. Grab your phone on your notes or a whiteboard. Anything you can just write on. And I'm going to start off by writing your current daily routine. And I really want you to go into the gory details of it. Really go into detail of your daily routine right now. This is very important because we don't want you to be bullshitting yourself already. You have to face the reality of what you currently are. You have to face the fact that right now you are a disgusting person in terms of a routine. And that's not something to be afraid of. And that's not an insult. Once again, don't ever look at these things as an insult that I tell you. When I tell you you're a disgusting person, take it with gratitude. Be happy about it because that's a sign you can improve. You should always receive these as like igniting flames to get your ass moving. So right now, you are a disgusting person. You will look at these things and you will look at them with disgust. But that's exactly what this video is for, so that you can change something about this. So you're doing the right thing. You have to suffer through something to achieve the right thing. So yeah, let it be the fire that ignites your will to self-improve. And also for the sake of, this actionable step, I'll write down my old daily routine as well, just for the sake of the actionable step. So I'm going to go into the gory details of my old daily routine as well. Just okay. I'm not going to speed this up or anything. If you want to skip this, then be my guest. But if you really want to improve, you can accept the fact that there's going to be a silence for a little while. So just. Yeah, I'm not writing down the daily routine of my when I had online school. Right now, I'm writing down the daily routine that I had when I started the exam commission. So it's a bit different than the one I used to have during online classes because of the time or everything. I'm like I don't know how you're writing this, bro, but I'm writing this in like literal like time. So like as you can see, like 7 o'clock, wake up, because I'm telling you, like I said, I viewed these bad habits as like my actual habits almost. I did them. They were actual. That's why they were bad habits. If you don't know why bad habits are bad habits, it's because they're literally habits. You do them at the same time every day. So these things were quite literally like habits for me. I'd wake up, I'd fab at the same time, I'd look at my socials at the same time, I have breakfast at the same time. Like it's fucking insane, bro. I'm sorry for interrupting your thought process for a while there, bro. Hope you can forgive me for that. I'm if you're writing this, you're in this routine, and I can imagine this is hard for you because I'm looking back. I'm looking back at what I used to do, and I'm in disbelief. I genuinely just want to write something else. I genuinely just want to write just a lot, just a little bit, like, oh, just please, just write down for 16 until 18 you drew or something. I don't know. I can't remember properly. Maybe I did, but I know for a fact I didn't. It's it's sad. I want to write something else. I just one thing. My entire day is literally just fucking YouTube, anime, and jacking off. It's. I did nothing. I genuinely did nothing. And I'm looking back at this. You might be in. All this time wasted, man. Okay. So yeah, okay, I'm almost done. I don't know. Yeah, I'm done. So I don't know what you have currently, but I'm done right now. So okay, if you need some more time, you can pause the video about right here, and then we'll go into that. We'll come back later. So you can just pause however long you want to pause. So we'll come back to this later then. Just a minute. I'm finding. Okay. Right. Now that you have that, I want you to identify all the rotten meat. So basically all the things that are just useless junk in your routine. We identify them. For me, this would be, let's just look at the list again. Where did I even write this stuff, bro? I don't even know where I wrote this. Maybe I should have done this more organized. I didn't really organize this properly. I'm sorry, bro. I wasn't really prepared to do the writing thing. Not at all. Oh, okay. There we go. So the rotten meat that I wrote are, for example, so jacking off. So 7 to 7:15 or 30, jacking off. Then socials from 7:30 till 8 in the morning, socials. Then 8:30 to 12, YouTube. 12:30 to 16, YouTube, anime, jacking off. 16 to 18, gaming or anime. 18 to 21, gaming or anime. 21 until question mark, anime or YouTube. So this for me is the rotten meat. So I've identified the rotten meat. And if it's still like a developing bad habit, it's not a full-on habit yet. But it's like, it's a, how do you say it? What did I say? It's in a bad / unproductive, yeah. So it's a bad / unproductive activity, but it's not a full-on habit yet. We want to remove the rotten meat. So if you've identified all the rotten meat, just cross it out. Just cross all of it out. On your paper, cross it out. We want to eliminate and pull off all the rotten meat so that just the bones remain. And these bones will form the skeleton of our newly formed routine. Of your new daily routine, as I said, yeah. And onto this new skeleton, we can then add on the new meat, which is your new improved routine, your fresh routine that will benefit you as a human being. But that's not what I'm going to talk about in this video, because I've made a video about that topic in full detail, every step, much clearer than this, which I'll have a card pop up right here for that video. So yeah, if you're interested in that, you can click right here and you can watch that video, because I go in full depth about how you add this new meat, so to speak. But what I wanted to show you with this in this video is just how much rotten meat your routine currently possesses. Because it's probably a lot. But just not just how much rotten meat you had, also how little bones you have left. When I said these bones will form the skeleton of our new routine, you probably thought like, bro, I don't have any fucking bones left. Like I was actually struggling even finding 3 bones I had. The only ones I had were like lunch, dinner, and brushing my teeth. Those were like the only bones I was actually able to find. Like pretty good habits, but not overly. So this is how much of your time is actually wasted on these bad habits, on these unproductive things. And this is just how much of your time, your life force, is being spent on these activities that don't even serve you. This is how much free time you actually have. But that was never the problem, was it? You knew exactly how much time you were wasting. You knew exactly how much free time you truly had. The problem was never how much free time you had, because you already knew that. Yet you chose to procrastinate and to do these bad habits anyways. Because these things are just easier. It's more comfortable. As much as I want to say that these things that you actually enjoy are easier and more fun, they aren't. You will suffer. You will have a hard time doing these things. But you must go through the suffering so that your future self may flourish. A tree must lose all its leaves in winter in order to flourish in spring. Oh wow, A tree must lose all its leaves in winter in order to bloom in spring. Find what purpose you are on right now and suffer through it with gratitude and confidence, and also discipline, of course. We all have a limited time on this earth, so choose to spend yours wisely. Instead of saying, I don't have free time, choose to say, I don't have free time. Because time comes at a cost. One almost immeasurable by money. And time isn't just a handout that you can keep getting endlessly. So stop using the excuse that you don't have free time. Because the truth isn't, you don't. You don't have free time. All your time should be spent on the things that truly serve you. Being weak is nothing to be ashamed of. Staying weak is.